another towing video. So last time around, I'm gonna try to throw a few clips in here. When I was towing the 310 for the first time, all the footage was just shot. It was terrible. I couldn't use any of it. I apologize. So here's another one for you guys. Just got finished off from my larger job, and towing this thing back up to my place. Got to do a few things to it, and then it's going to another job, close to home at least. So I guess in the meantime, I'm able to make another towing video for you guys. So that's what we're doing now. But I know a lot of you guys saw it. Cat 310, I have a 36-inch bucket, an 18-inch bucket, and a 71-inch bucket on the deck of the trailer with this machine. So she's pretty rusty, she's pretty heavy. But she's, of course, to no surprise, getting up and down these grades just fine. I'm in super hilly country right now, heading back towards my house. There's a few good slopes and grades and stuff like that I gotta deal with, so. But I've definitely found the sweet spot with this trailer where as long as the final drives are matched up with the rear axle on the trailer, this ride is still extremely smooth, even with this amount of weight. It's amazing. So that in itself has been a big win, just finding the sweet spot on your trailer. And from there, you guys can maximize and benefit your own setup the best way possible. Because I know each and every trailer is going to be a little bit different with the truck. You know, I know Sam was having issues in the beginning with his F-Max trailer, where if you chained it down wrong from the Dove, the whole truck will be bouncing and bucking a lot. But I haven't had this issue with this trailer. Everything I've loaded up on it's been just fine. I haven't had those issues. Definitely I've had like one issue or so quite a few videos back when I was towing that D3 dozer. I had too much tongue weight going on, so it was kicking me around quite a bit. But other than that, this is pretty much the sweet spot on the trailer. So from there, I'm just gonna let you guys drive along, I guess. See how it goes. See you when I hit a few hills, even though I'm kind of going down one right now. But as long as this light doesn't turn red, I'll be happy, because I'm gonna run it regardless. Because this amount of weight pushes you real quick. I let off when I was doing about 30 miles an hour, and I just kicked up to doing 55 in no time. So I'm just gonna take it easy, take my time. Again, like my last video when I was towing my buddy's 309, there's no need to rush. There's no need to race anybody. Don't care about who's behind you or how much they're honking or how much they're pissed off that you're making them late for whatever else they got going on throughout their day. You need to be the professional and do things safely and the right way. So as I go down and up and stuff like that, we're gonna make it to our destination. That is goal number one. So I'll see you guys here in a little bit when we hit something entertaining. Like the one big grade right here. I don't even know how steep this thing is, but it's pretty dang steep. I'm already in third gear, dropping down to 35 here, and you can't really get a running start because you got to come around like a 30-mile-per-hour turn. So they're slowing down a lot more now. Still holding third gear though. Oh, there it goes. That's second gear. So if I have to drop down to second gear, this is some steep stuff right here. I'm sitting at 30, I'm on the top end, I'm almost about 3,000 RPM. I'm accelerating already. That was the steepest part back there. And she's just back into third gear and already up to 35 miles an hour. I got kind of lucky today too. There's that entire single way road, there's no one in front of me or behind me. Believe it or not, I don't care what you're towing, you're always going to find someone that's slow that's going to slow you down. It's just inevitable. Like, before I really got on the camera, there was like a 1500 truck right in front of me, and I would always catch up to him, and he would always make me lose my momentum. I'd speed back up, then he'll take off. And I guess I spoke too soon, because look who I'm catching up to that came in front of me from the other light. Oh, I'm not really catching up to him now. I'm doing 40, but he's not even pulling away. I am slowly closing in the distance though. My foot's kind of mashed in the ground, not completely. I'm like half throttle, but it's under full load, so that's more than enough. Don't need to overdo it. I almost got up to him. That was a good little challenge. Yeah, I kind of rolled off, topped off. There we go, 45 miles an hour, back on the main level. And we got a few more drops as we come into the next town, but that's no big deal. So, I mean, I feel like I repeat myself a lot on these videos. You guys know that I love this truck, I love this trailer. This combination just eats weight for dinner. So you guys know I have nothing to complain about there. I know a few guys have asked me to do a walk around on a truck. Go ahead, wait on that. That will be here soon. And a lot of people have been asking me, what have I done to this truck? So I'll be sure to put it on the actual walk around of this truck too. But if you guys are like performance wise or anything like that, nothing. I've done absolutely nothing to this truck whatsoever. I've changed the air filter on the dang thing. That's about it. I've done nothing. I put better floor mats and seat covers. You know, I got the bed spray liner. I almost said spray tan. Spray liner. I have the 50-gallon DZ transfer tank. I know a few guys asked me what transfer tank I have. So I have that 50-gallon toolbox combo, and it is the perfect combination for this truck because I measured them all. I did a bunch of shopping online and made a cardboard box of the dimensions that they showed online. And when I put it in the bed of the truck, it doesn't block the view of the gooseneck ball from the rear camera I have in the third brake light. So that was the best way to go about that. And that works great. 50 gallons is a good amount. I'm able to keep up with the bulk of the equipment just fine. If I need more, I haul around a 100-gallon transfer tank with me, either in the bed of the truck or on the trailer. Right now, that 100-gallon transfer tank is on my second gen. So that's what I've been able to keep up with on fuel with all the machine. I mean, we have the 310 out there, CP56. That compactor sucks in a lot of fuel. So that takes care of that. What was I saying? Yeah, CP56, the D4 dozer, and that 938 wheel loader. So we'll stick your head out. So from that, I'm always able to keep everything covered fuel-wise. Everything's always able to be topped off. And the coolest thing is too, from Tractor Supply, they had a 5-gallon jug of DEF, and I've always hauled that around with me. I'll always go and top it off at the pump. But with that, it's really nice to keep up with all the machines, because I don't know, these machines, the 310 doesn't have DEF, which is nice, but one day they won't use anything for DEF, and all of a sudden you'll run it the next day and it'll suck down like 3-4 gallons. So it's always good to have DEF on hand, because by the time you know it, 2 days in, you need to fill up with DEF. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you guys. But other than that, been keeping up with things. I don't know what kind of tangent I just got sidetracked on, but oh yeah, what I was doing with the truck. Ooh. Oh, gosh, kind of making a little mini ranch runner over there, a Ford. I think it was cool. Yeah, I'll be sure to do the walk around, everything I've done to this truck, but again, performance-wise, nothing. Stock intake, stock. Biggest things I've done with this truck is the 19.5 wheels and tires, because I would wear out the 17-inch tires extremely quick with the amount of weight I tow. I mean, I got one behind me right now. I got 24,000 pounds worth of machine behind me on this trailer. So those just, I couldn't get it the proper compound to be making tires worth it, because I would have to be replacing them all the time. Heck, my last set ran only for 13,000 miles. I had to replace them. These tires right now, I have 24,000 miles on them now, I think, and they're wearing amazing. They're not cupping, they're not wearing funky, and they're wearing well. They still got tons of meat on them, so I couldn't be happier. But other than that, I'm about to drop onto the highway, and there's a big chute up getting onto there, so we'll see how she does. I'm gonna get some fuel for this truck, kind of go from there. I'll show you guys what's going on here. be at 35. Just put my hazards on, be nice. This is that Auburn grade that sucks. Creeping up to 40, believe it or not. 2,500 RPM, third gear. Oh, got past 40, hitting 45. Holy heck, not bad. 45, dead on. 45, 2,800 RPM. Go, girl, go. Oh, that is cool. Getting on the happy side of 45. I'll take it. That is awesome. 213 on the temp on the motor. And it just upshifted. And we're gone. 50 miles an hour out there. Burned about 5 gallons doing that right there too, you know. Well, yeah. Like I said, like I always say, this truck, this combo, top notch. I think I've proven it enough. So, if you drive a Ford or a Chevy, you do your thing. I'm not here to change your mind. If you're dead set in your ways, I mean, I'm dead set in my ways for a reason. Maybe you have your own reason. Other than that, I will never ever buy any other kind of combination unless it's some tractor trailer. But that's a whole nother story. And no, I'm not trying to like lure you guys in. I'm not buying one anytime soon. But my eyes are always peeled. All right, we're pop it open. Oh crap! Unlock the doors. Go on and get them. I don't know why he always loves running around over here. He has like a little forest he gets to mess around with. I just go get fuel. I like this fuel station. I don't pay what's actually on the pump. I guess I buy enough diesel, they give me a little bit of discount. Nice. I will take it. I burned through a lot. Check these hubs out. What's up, puppy dog? Hey, you can see 71-inch bucket, 18-inch bucket, winch, and this big old freaking behemoth. Let's see here. Well, you can tell the brakes are not hot, and my hand's not hot because it's physically still touching the hub. Don't get me wrong, it's warm. It's not hot. That was also nice. Cool. Look at this thing. My jack is still in there. That one's good. That one's good. Yeah, I always forget my thermal gun so I can actually prove it to you guys that the hubs are not hot. And I don't ride my brakes. And I actually know how to tow. Yeah. Everything's still nice and dandy. Look at that girl. I'll be sure to do a walk around the 310. I know a lot of people have been asking me about that too. But one thing at a time, all right? I know I've been terrible at getting videos out again. Let me get fuel in this truck. We'll go from there. All fueled up. Warren got his treats. The lady that works the station over here always has a whole thing of treats for him. So he knows it's the end of the day every time we get a treat. And then I'm gonna go get some food too before I go home. I don't need to be copyrighted. All right, I'm back from eating way too much food. And a lot of you guys know the first step going down to my house is an 8% grade. So we're about to conquer this one here right now. And I'll confirm it with you right here with this lovely sign. Here's my town. Right there, 8%. So I'm sticking it in second gear. And we're gonna let her rip. Let's see what we get. About 30 miles an hour, I let off at about 20. Climbing to 3,000. I'm gonna tap the brakes. Slow me back down to 2,500 RPM. Another tap with the brakes. And honestly, from here, I can upshift and start gliding down the rest of this hill. And I'll catch up to 55 or so decently by the time it levels off. You just don't want to go too fast down this sucker because this bridge bump right here is a bit sharp and a little bit roasty when you come too hot. So from doing that, I'm using the exhaust brake from 4th gear, and by the time I reach the bottom, bam, 55. Good to go. Just like that. And then I get to go up a bunch of 8% grades. So that'll be entertaining. All these cars are going to try to pass me as fast as possible. Kind of like that. Funny, the speed limit on this bridge is 50 and people will be doing 80, 90. Why? I have no idea. There's another one for you. Alright, get some momentum coming up this next one. Hammer down. I got someone right up on my butt right now, so I'm just going to, because I can mess with them. Oh yeah, you guys can't see anything. Gotta put like a camera on the excavator too. He is right up on my butt. What's the rush, man? Don't know, don't care. Unless you gotta go take a shit, maybe. I don't know. You know what? It's a lot more fun to drive heavy or tow heavy when you really don't care about the traffic behind you, because then you just find it entertaining. Other than that, again, if you guys are towing heavy, don't get nervous. Don't get all pushed around by these jerk wads with four-wheelers. They don't know what they're doing. They're in a rush to get nowhere or get to the next red light. It's about as simple as that. And if you're on this road going the way I'm going, you're going home. So, again, unless you gotta go poo super bad, whatever. I don't care. Oh, you backed off a little bit. Good for you. My little 2 cents. Hope you guys are entertained by it. Alright, so the next fun grade's coming up. This one's 8%. It comes around this fantastic curve where you can't really get a good run because you got to hit this doing like 45, 50 so you don't die. And then the moment you get out of it, like now, you can punch it. And I already slowed down to about 45 by just doing that. And we're already down in 3rd gear. Still slowing down a little bit. At 40 miles an hour, 2,500 RPM. Sticking at 38. 38 or so, holding 3rd. Not bad. Not bad at all. I haven't really towed that heavy coming up that grade in a long, long time. I don't know what the last machine I even towed that was that heavy. Kind of the next grades coming up aren't that crazy, like all 6, 7%ers. Well, they hit 8 as a spike, then they level back off to 7%. But other than that, it's not too bad at all. I'll tell you one thing, that was a really hard decision as I was kind of starting out when I had the 24 valve, or still, when I had the 24 valve, I have the 24 valve, is I didn't know where to step up in machinery because I still have my little Bobcat 331 excavator, and you know, that was like it's a 8,000, 8,500 pound machine, I guess. It's like the bigger-ish version of them. But for the longest time, I didn't know if I should buy a better truck and trailer first, or if I should buy a slightly bigger machine that the 24 valve can tow, even though, man, you know, when you put 8,000 pounds on the deck of that truck, you feel it. I mean, being an automatic, it didn't really help it out much, but that was a huge toss-up I always had. And then, you know, spoke to my dad a bunch about it, got his input, got his advice, and, you know, my dad's super knowledgeable about that type of stuff. He's about 99.99999% of the time makes the right decision on things. And he told me, you need to go buy yourself a truck. And I was like, really? I was in pretty big denial. I was like, man, I want a better machine. And soon enough, he turned me to it, and I started seeing why. He's like, the moment you buy a better truck for what you got to do, if you buy a better machine and something happened to the 24 valve, which something probably would have by now, with this much weight, I would have gone through another transmission, even though it's already built, but it's kind of a given. That machine is worthless if I can't take it to job sites. So from there, I bought the truck, and I kept on using my 14K trailer I had. That was an Iron Bull. And then I saved up enough, and I bought this Diamond C, and look at it now, towing a 23,000 pound excavator now, and we're getting things done. It was definitely the right choice. And hopefully, if you guys are kind of looking at what you want to do next for a big business decision, I feel like getting a good truck and trailer is a great way to go to benefit you. Because, again, if you can't get your machinery to a job site, guess what? You're not making money. And that is number one. And, I mean, I know a good amount of people out here that have a truck and trailer now. But it's nice to be able to work things on your own time. Like, I know even on a few of Sam's videos, when you had his other buddy with the lowboy taking his machinery, it takes a lot of time. You got to wait for them, see when their schedule clears up, see what they're doing, and whatever other time it might take. It's nice when you finish up a job like today, and I can put this thing on the trailer and go home and just go from there. It's nearly as simple as that gets. It's extremely convenient, and it's the right way to do it. And I feel like it's a good show-off stance too, when you got a nice truck and trailer. When you come up to a job site, you know, I'm hoping you can make your customers go like, oh dang, oh snap, that's pretty nice what you got there. And a lot of the time I've had my customers say that they like the setup, they appreciate it. I mean, they appreciate a brand new machine on something like that too. They feel like they're getting more for what they paid for. You know, you got to show off a little bit, but not too much. But yeah, I don't know why I just went off on that tangent, but buying the truck first, then the trailer, now the bigger machinery was the right choice. It was the proper way to grow in, because if I were to have bought a slightly larger machine back then, that would have screwed me over. Even though I had the 040, that was a joint machine, but imagine just stepping up your poundage on a machine by 1,000 pounds, and then you going, man, I wish I got a little bit bigger machine. That is the suckiest thing to ever say after you just invested in something that expensive, because none of these machines are cheap. And when you just buy something and you kind of have that regret, you're like, oh man, dang it, should have gotten a little bit bigger. I feel like that's a hard thing to escape away, because you're always going, man, if I would have gotten that other one, it would have had a little bit more power, would have been a little bit better, all that. So, you know, that's just kind of the way I see it. I hope if you guys were trying to look for some random advice, there it is for you. But otherwise, I'm almost home, and we're going to go ahead and wrap up this driving part of the video, and I'll see you guys when I get back. I was saying, where sometimes things just are never big enough. That goes for me and property. I just don't have enough. I need more. But I'm making it work. Just gotta move a few things around a little bit more often, like this, because I do not feel like trekking all the way around right now. So let's do that. Well, I haven't even told you guys what I'm doing yet on the machine, but I got this new light installed in the garage so I can see a little bit better when it gets dark. But as you see, I posted on Instagram a little while back what was in the box, and I know, pretty generic, right? Let's see. Holy heck, that thing flew. If you haven't seen it yet, go ahead and take your guess. What are these for? Oh my god, yes, they are heavy. I keep them picking up. Oh my god. What's that for? Go ahead, comment down below. Guess what it is. Then let me know if you're right or wrong. They are track guides. Got these track guides, which I bought with the machine. However, they forgot to install them when they came up and delivered it to me, so I get to put them on. They offered to put it on, but I was like, yeah, you know, it's no big deal. I can do that. It's easy. We'll see how easy it is, right? So that's what we're doing. Then loading this thing right back up for a job tomorrow. So a little bit of a tow video, a little bit of a mechanical video, some nuts and butts and bolts and nuts. Yeah, you know. Cool thing about, I just realized I was looking at the package and I only had bolts and washers, and they already have the undercarriage threaded for this, so that's pretty dang cool. And yes, I am putting the Loctite on these suckers because the bolts are upside down and it's something that's going to rattle its butt off all the time. So let's get to installing this sucker. What do you think? I think that's a good thumbnail. All right, let's get this sucker on. Don't get me wrong, this thing is, I don't know, probably weighs 30 pounds or so. It feels about that heavy. All right, let's figure this out. I have no idea if this thing works, but I almost threw it away yesterday, so we're gonna make this thing work. Maybe. Let's see. Oh man, if this works, it's gonna be awesome. I don't know how rusted up shut this thing is though. Maybe not. So I couldn't find anything else, but I broke this thing free. So we're good to go. That. Oh yeah, that's perfecto. Look at that. Yeah, get yourself a little bottle jack that sits on the side of the house for years, and then put it to work. Oh heck yeah. Yeah boy. All right. Shazamsies. That is one thick washer. I mean, 18mm wrench. That's pretty dang thick. That's cool. I'm just gonna let you guys watch me struggle over here for a quick moment before I actually get my head out of my rear end. You know what I'm saying? This might work out. Just be able to get a little bit closer. All right, I think I figured something out. See if this complies. Maybe. Where's my hole at? You know, I don't know why I kept on forgetting to turn off the music that was going on in the garage, but I was just concentrated on getting this stupid thing underneath this track. I finally figured out, put some wood on the other side, wood on this side. It is such an oddly shaped, heavy guide. It's really hard just to hold up and get the screw in at the same time. Oh my god, we got one, boys. Sweet. Okay, let's see if we can get this side done faster. Heck, honest to God, just like that, I'm done. That honestly took maybe 10 minutes on this side. Not even. I don't know, probably shorter. By the time I knew it, I was done. The sun's not even down yet, so I'll take that. I think I went through maybe 2 songs, so maybe 6 minutes. So, just tightening up. the last two here to a good about 2 hertz. There, I'll let you guys. Freaking wrench vision there. Alright. Yeah. Cool. That's done. I'm happy about that. Get this thing loaded back up on the trailer. Alright, so that's all completed, and it's getting dark real fast now. Let me get this excavator, if you can even see it, over there, and then get the truck backed in and load her back up. Go from there. Easy as that. Well, I forgot to wrap up yesterday's video, so it's the next day, and the excavator is no longer on the trailer. It's at this next job here. I'll show you guys what's going on in the next video. So please like, share. You don't have to share. Please comment. Please like the video. Please subscribe. I hope you guys entertained enough for that video. And the new one starts here momentarily, so stay tuned for the next one. Thank you guys. Take care.